On this bumpy 50-point inspection from Backyard Brewery out of Manchester, New Hampshire, I have their Beach Cruiser New England IPA. This comes in at 7% ABV. I do not know what hops were used in this, but maybe I can find it later on and leave it in the description down below. But let's go ahead and I'll let Kobe out here, and then get into this inspection. Alright, so that's the can art, the nice old card. Now it's time to let Telly out. First time having this beer. I have not had this yet. Just picked it up today. It is 2 weeks old at the time of this inspection. The head on it, it's a little bit rocky but white. So various sized bubbles all mixed within. The color of the beer itself is a nice yellow, gold, orange coloration, and hazy like you would expect from a New England style IPA. Let's see if we can get some more of that. There's Beach. It's quite a long name, so it doesn't quite have to have it constantly rotating. But let's get some aromas. Citrus. There is a citrus note, tropical notes. Try to delve a little bit deeper into that. Won't leave you guys stranded. Maybe I will. It's kind of an apricot with a little bit of an herbal spiciness. There's a little bit of this. It's not orange, but it's along the lines of an orange. It's a difficult one. Let me pour some more. Oh, that just totally took out a lot of the aromas. I think there's this is so difficult. It was kind of tropical fruit-esque, going with the apricot, a little bit of that herbal spicy note. There's a bit of a citrus that's along the lines of an orange, but not quite. It's not as acidic. It's kind of sweeter. No real malt presence at all. I want to say there's a little bit of a pineapple type note in there. All right, let's go in for some flavors now. The aromas were not handled that well for my presentation. Cheers. Good mouthfeel, nice soft, velvety, smooth body. Pretty full, like a medium, at least a medium body to this one. Carbonation level is on the, I'd say, lower medium level. I am picking up on a bit of some oat flavors in the beer, and sorry about all the distractions in the background. There's also some bread notes. A little bit of that kind of herbal spiciness going on. Some bittering effect. It's not super bitter. I think I got a little bit of like a lime-like taste in that one. A little bit of lime zest. There's some tropical notes in there. It's not coming out like anything. I don't know. This one's the flavors aren't coming through. The aromas weren't really coming through. They kind of hit you on certain aspects of it's something. Reminds me of tropical type stuff. I am getting the herb zest type thing going on. ABV is well hidden, 7%. All right, let me try to get a score to this. Okay. Let me pour some more. So I know this was kind of a real messed up video. I didn't really divulge much information, but that's because, well, A, it was noisy here. You can't really concentrate. B, the notes in it are, they pull you in a direction of, I know I'm getting something, but nothing is screaming really a certain fruit type thing. So think of like a tropical fruit blend, of like a fruit bowl type deal. It's just, there's a bunch of stuff and everything's kind of blended together. And then you get the herbal spiciness of it. This is 2 weeks old, so maybe it's got some of that greenness effect going on. But I gave him my best with doing the scoring on this, and I do think it is actually fair, and I'll explain some of that as I talk about this. Appearance, first off, 6 out of 6. Well, I do have proper glassware as well. 6 out of 6. It meets the standard. The aromatics, there was stuff going on. Like, it smelled kind of tropical. There was kind of a citrusy note to it and stuff like that. Couldn't really pinpoint anything. There's like possibilities of pineapple. There's possibilities of apricot. There's possibilities of mango. There's a little bit of a citrus thing going on in there, that reminds me of some type of an orange, but it's not like an orange. So there's all that. It's kind of, yeah, it's there. It's pleasant enough though, but not super aromatic to begin with. I think I do pick up on a little bit of the malt out of this as well. A little bit of that kind of bready wheat or oat type scent. 6 out of 10 for the aromas. And the flavors, still same thing. Not a lot going. It's like there's flavors there. They pull you in a direction. I can't pinpoint any real noticeable note, but it's like it is that tropical. It does have the herbal, that kind of herbal spice thing going on. There's that citrus. I think I picked out a little bit of lime type flavor. Not super lime, but it's just something that kind of like it kind of reminded me of lime, so I went with lime. So there's some notes that are kind of coming through, that are decent. So like I enjoyed that I was able to pick out the oat and kind of the bread type flavors from the malt and the flavor. So I did give the malts a good 4 out of 4. They came through nice. The hops in this one, a little bit difficult to pick out. They're kind of, it's kind of a bit muddled, but so I gave that a 2 out of 4. Now the balance, this thing's not like super bitter. This is well balanced. There's no harshness to it at all. It's on the lower spectrum of what the presentation of the IBUs are anyways. Not exactly sure how bitter it is based off of scientific formula for finding it, but it's not perceived as being highly bitter. It's a good balanced bitterness. But it just fits well with the body of the beer. So I did give the balance a 5 out of 5 for that. Carbonation level on it, fantastic, nice, works well with the body, 3 out of 3. And then the aftertaste. I usually ding a lot of these for the aftertaste because the aftertaste ends up, it goes them on, it gets a bit too bitter, you lose some of the flavors, or the bitterness is too harsh and stuff like that. Aftertaste in this is fine. It's just like drinking the regular beer. You're just left with all the same flavor notes that are just a bit muddled, but the aftertaste is perfectly fine. It's very well balanced out. So I gave it the full 3 out of 3 for the aftertaste, which also helped. I'm gonna give this a 17 out of 19 for the flavor score. And I'm pretty sure nobody saw that one coming, not even myself. But really drinking it, thinking about it, and putting down the numbers to it. It works. It works out. Body on it, like I said, nice, good, kind of medium to full body feel. Nice, smooth, Mouthfeel to it, very nice. I think they used a good amount of oats in this probably to get that effect. So 5 out of 5 for the body. The overall, it's enjoyable. It's a real easy beer to drink. 7% ABV. It's not bad. I would have preferred to be able to actually pinpoint some actual flavor notes from the hops and stuff, but can't always do that. But even with this one being a little bit muddled, it still drinks pretty nice. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10 for my overall. So that's gonna leave the Beach Cruiser New England IPA from Backyard Brewery with a BuMpY 41 out of 50, which is going to put it as a very good beer. So cheers. Thank you all for watching.